What's happening?
Oh, they're a little different.
Oh wow, look at that.
They're real work, Euro liners.
Really?
Yes, Euro line.
Wow.
But
Look at that, taping off the hub.
got to.
Nice. I like it.
Only way to do it.
I like it. They look a whole lot better than when I dropped them off.
Oh man, they were a handful.
Were they really?
Yeah, they were kind of not too bad. Once I got the second coat of primer on there and I sanded it all down, they looked pretty slick.
Yeah, they look awesome.
A lot better than.
I just love it that you guys do the backside too.
Only way to do it.
I know you should, but it's just amazing how many people don't. I was talking to Blvd too. They said they would get people to powder coat these things, and they would powder coat them just over to here, which is right where the tire bead sits, and they would have a hard time because it would be right between the powder coat and the raw metal.
I mean, if you think about it, you're spending the money. Why not spend the money and have the entire wheel?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the way to do it.
The dollar doesn't stop at the faces.
No.
You're paying for the whole wheel. You're paying for the whole dog and pony.
Yeah, it's just so much better. And again, years down the road, when the guy takes the tires off,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Wow, look at that! The whole thing is white. It's the way it's supposed to be." And you can clean it.
Also, as well, when you do around the bead, you're technically sealing. Yes, it's aluminum, but it is susceptible to corrosion.
Yeah.
So if you get moisture up in the tires, this and that, it can start, corroding the inside of the wheel. And I have seen it happen to where it starts to go towards the face if you don't have a good enough coat around the bead.
Yeah.
Around the tires. Is it plus tire slime? If you get it flat, that stuff's the worst. I hear you're supposed to stay away from that at the beginning.
Yeah, I think it does mess up the aluminum. Wow, this is beautiful.
No, man, if you're paying for the money, I want the whole wheel.
That's
the
it.
Whole wheel done.
I'm all about it. All right, I've already picked my tires up. I'm gonna go to Blvd to get these mounted.
Sweet.
We can keep rolling on this thing.
Yeah.
Thank you again, buddy.
No problem, John. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
All right, loaded up. Time to go. These guys are busy. We're busy. Let's get to Blvd. All right, here we are again. I will be dropping the wheels and tires because I don't think they can do it right away. Incidentally, this Saturday is Cars and Coffee, so I will be going down that parking lot. In case you didn't see the last video, I might make a short video of the Cars and Coffee meet. Well, this Saturday I'm going to be taking my son. I've been asking him, well, he's actually been asking me for a while if he can come to Cars and Coffee, and he is 8 years old now, so I think now he will appreciate it a little bit more. And obviously he knows a lot of the cars. He knows the cars. So you've often heard me say my favorite part of the whole job is doing a fuel pump. Well, how much easier can this be? Look at it. 2 hoses, 6 bolts, boom. There's our new pump. All right, manifold time?
Yeah.
Got our new gasket. Does it matter which way it goes? It's pretty equal, isn't it?
No, I think it does, but that is the shape of the manifold, so.
Got it. So we're going to replace the hardware. We're not going to run the conventional bolts in here. We're changing most of our stuff to Allen wherever we can. So this is a perfect time to use stainless bolts when we would usually use a magnet to hold it under there and get the little bolts. And stainless is not magnetic.
Well, certain varieties of stainless are magnetic, but not the kind we use.
No. Look at that, it's starting to look like something now. So the intake manifold's on, throttle body is on, the hose is on with the new clamps. Next thing is put the fuel rail and injectors in there. We're going to run the Grem's 1000 cc's, same injectors we use on our S2000s, because they run and idle so nice, and between those injectors and the pump we're going to have plenty of fuel supply. So you know when you put something together and then you look at it and then realize how you could have made it nicer? That's what we're doing right now.
We actually decided to make it nice.
Yeah, we just found a way to improve it. So took the studs out, going to change it to Allen to match everything else. Even though when you build something, then a couple of months later you look at it and you go, how does this go? I was looking at the filter on this end, and I know that 180 went up there. That filter doesn't go there, it goes down the bottom. But we just screwed it on there. Because this one goes to the fuel rail, right? That's the fuel rail.
Yeah, I think they were connected together so the fuel didn't leak out. So if this is loose, it doesn't belong there.
Yeah, exactly. But you know when you look at it and go, how the heck does that go back together?
Like, how do we make that?
You go, this, I remember, looked so cool, now it looks terrible. So yeah, this is, hopefully this doesn't leak fuel, I'm going to put it in my pocket.
Pocket full of fuel.
That's it.
You can go there.
Sure?
Maybe. This just doesn't belong.
No, that's somewhere else.
Yeah, that goes down there.
But this goes here. Hold that for me. This is very much like the case. This is exactly those are the fuel lines on that case. Alright, so fuel rail and fuel lines are on. And everything fit back how we had it. There's a fuel filter. And again, it's mounted on a clamp. And the fuel regulator is right there. Everything looks good. Everything fits. Everything does what it's supposed to do. Everything's got a place. Now, you've heard us talk about this before. We're not in the big tuck phase where we're like just hiding stuff, making it completely disappear. But we do like to hide things, you know, within reason, like the injectors you see. They're turned sideways, so when you look here, it just looks nice and clean. There would usually be a cover here on the Jap spec motor. You can see where it actually rubs a groove. Well, I mean, this all looks clean, it looks nice. We did the Allen bolts, it's got the nice fuel rail, it's all AN fittings, so we kind of like that the way it is. So we're not going to put the cover on there, hence why, you know, everything else has Allen bolts and all the fasteners are stainless. Alright, so a quick update just to keep you up to speed if you've been following along. The engine's in, intake manifold is on, fuel rail, fuel lines, injectors are in, upper and lower hose. I much prefer that hose from the one with the little 1.5 inch piece of braided. Right now we're just figuring out the routing for the hood cable. We're trying to keep it out of sight just because it's not the cleanest looking piece. See, we have the OEM plugs here on the fans. Suspension is put together on the front and back. See, we've got our body club suspension, the skunk lower arms, and the gator axles. We have the stop tech rotors in here. We're just waiting for the calipers to come back. They'll be here in a few days, and we have new pads and new brake lines. These brake lines are Goodrich, as you see, which is our favorite brand, but they're 2,000 years old. Don't feel like testing those. And everything else is together here. We're gonna put a sway bar on this, hence what that hole is there for. This is the EX lower control arms, so we're going to get a sway bar because the DX doesn't come with a sway bar and it doesn't have provisions for it. Same again, rear suspension, the body club suspension is on, the lower control arms, the Skunk 2 lower control arms, we powder coated black because they came gold and they would look completely silly from the back of the car. Skunk adjustable upper control arms right here. The trailing arms, we changed the bushing to the Profane bushing, you can see right there. Calipers again, once they come back they should look really nice on here. So you have noticed when you start building something nice, the nicer you make it, the things that are not quite as nice start really showing up, like this pulley right here. I keep looking at this pulley and going, eee, it doesn't look very good. So you know what that means? Alright, so hood cable is all routed, the hood mechanism, as you see, we changed these to the Allen bolts too. Finishes it off. The hood cable has a nice clip right here, and then one just added to the fan, and then of course back here, so it's close to OEM as we can get it with doing a custom theme. And again, the little extra TLC is what always makes the difference. Nice when it lines back up, isn't it?
Yeah. It's that time.